So this silly little rail here is basically just a two-stop rail system. So this is not the major transportation system of Seattle. I just interviewed a guy who I asked what this was, and he said, yeah, this thing was built in the 1960s. It's the monorail. It was built in the 60s for the specific purpose of bringing people to the Needle, the Seattle Needle, for the World's Fair. And so this is not it. They're working on improving the transportation system. They've got a light rail system they want to expand upon, and there's tons of double buses all throughout the city. But for a world-class city like this, not to have a subway or a really comprehensive transportation system is kind of tough. But so that's the deal with this thing. And they did just build a tunnel underneath the city, which I want to rent a car and check it out, just to drive in it, to see what it's like. That is comparable to the Big Dig. So the Big Dig was, as we all know, in Boston, all these cost overruns and millions and millions of dollars. He told me the story about how when they first started digging with the very large, like 60-foot large excavator, it ran into some plumbing, and the head of the excavator was busted, and they had to stop work. They had to bore down a big hole and pull the excavator up out of the ground and have it repaired. And so they literally lost over a year's time doing that, and everybody was finger pointing the big blame game. But then they finally finished the tunnel underneath, like he thinks it might be underneath here area. So yeah, that's the deal with Seattle Underground here. As you can see, as I'm walking along, there's just trees everywhere because the climate here is very temperate. It never gets too hot, and it never gets severely cold, so it's really perfect for plant life. And I think that the Seattleites they're very into their plants. They're very proud of it. Everybody has flowers everywhere. It's like the flower city. It's the Emerald City. Everywhere. People just go out. They get into the flowers. You don't have to do much. You plant them, and the air is so temperate that you don't need to worry about watering them a lot like you would in Boston or other cities where it gets, 80, 85, 90. You can be really relaxed about the watering, and they just keep going. It's everywhere you go, it's flowers, garden, everywhere. It's amazing. The only thing, a little bit of a downside, is that it is overcast, which the guy that I interviewed told me. He's been here since 2000 and lives here with his wife. So yeah, so that's the only thing. But this is a really big city. It's beautiful here. It's nice here. Great to visit. I could live here a few months in the summer. Nice. We'll go